Anda kembali lagi dalam Tech Conference 2021 dengan tema Future 5G, Global Connectivity, Cloud Computing, and Internet of Things. Dan selanjutnya, Bapak Ibu hadirin sekalian, ladies and gentlemen, kita akan lanjutkan sesi Q&A kita. Masih bersama dengan kami, Teck Guan, Senior Director dari Huawei Cloud. Okay, Mr. Neo, we'll continue with our Q&A session. Just now you mentioned about the ROMA technology, which really interests me. But which industry or type of business that suit with ROMA technology?
Well, ROMA, first of all, it is just an acronym, right? In Chinese, we call it every road leads to Roma, right? So it leads to Rome. That's why in Chinese, we call it Roma, right? Roma is actually Rome. So it's actually a Chinese term. And from that particular analogy, you can tell, right? Every road leads to Rome, right? Meaning that we have built a platform that is able to support every industry, every situation. So for example, you can imagine if you have a database, right, sitting in a cloud platform for vendor A, right, and then you want to integrate into Huawei's cloud. Of course, you can do the migration of the database, into Huawei's cloud. But because some of the customers wanted to keep the database still, on the current cloud service provider A. Now we can use ROMA, to provide APIs to do that integration. And that is actually one of the major functions that ROMA is able to provide. ROMA has got many components, and what I mentioned here is actually the ROMA Connect, ROMA Link, right? So in the ROMA Link is actually one suite of product that provide IT and OT integration, business application integration, multi-cloud integrations, all that. So it is actually a collection of a lot of integration services within that platform itself, right? If for any of the customer or participant here wanted to know more details, I can't really explain all here. We can actually have a separate sessions, more specifically targeting at this ROMA function.
Okay, so basically it's integrations of the technology itself, yeah. That's really interesting. And next, Mr. Neo, we have a question from Anonymous. It says, my company wants to use cloud service and I am interested with Huawei Cloud. Where should I contact?
Well, we are like any of the cloud service provider is going to the internet, right? So you just go to the web page, just search for Huawei Cloud in a search keywords, you will find Huawei's cloud website. And then from there, there's an onboarding process, right? You need to just click on a registration and then create an account. And obviously in that process, there's a very important information like contact, detail, email, and then you need to put in the credit cards, right? Because that is actually how you pay for the services. So everything is done online. And once the service is turned on, your buying can straight away starts, right? So you can create a virtual machine in few minutes, and you can buy the storage. You can create a whole development infrastructures, within minutes, on the platform itself.
Okay, so all we have to do is just go online to the platform, yeah, Mr. Neo. Okay, next question, yes. Mr. Neo, we have a question, is how to migrate from traditional cloud server to cloud native?
Cloud native, it is an approach, in terms of application development, right? So first of all, whoever want to go cloud native, there is actually some of these technology courses that the developer need to go through. We do have a lot of enterprises actually requesting for such talent development enablement. So we have a team that help the customer to plan out, and then the traditional application, typically you need to break it down into different smaller modular functions, and then you actually do the development using the new cloud native methods, right? So I have to highlight that that you need to know what the technology is able to offer to you, and then you need to be trained about the concept and ideas how to go about doing it. So all the ways approach, the technical skill sets need to be acquired, before you can actually embark on that journey, right? So there is no simple way, I would say, and cloud native is really the future, right? You look at Netflix, you look at some of the application, the Grab, right? All these are already on this journey, right? So most of the companies should embark on a journey. The starting point, we can actually discuss further to see how we can help you, on that journey itself.
Okay, that's really interesting, our discussion today. Thank you very much for your time with us, Mr. Teck Guan, Senior Director of Huawei Cloud. A very great discussion. Stay healthy and a very good afternoon to you.
Thank you very much, Monica. Thank you.
Dan itu dia tadi rangkaian sesi Tech Conference bersama dengan Teck Guan, Senior Director Huawei Cloud dari Asia Pasifik. Dan kembali saya ingatkan kepada Anda para pemirsa untuk mengirimkan pertanyaan ke nomor WhatsApp 0812 1299 0001 karena 8 orang penanya yang beruntung akan berkesempatan untuk mendapatkan 5 Huawei Band dan juga e-voucher senilai total 3 juta rupiah. Dan Tech Conference 2021 mengusung tema Future 5G, Global Connectivity, Cloud Computing, and Internet of Things akan kembali usai jeda berikut ini. Tetaplah bersama dengan kami.